Hi all, it's PJ, and welcome to the Embroidery Club preview for December. This is just a sample of the designs stitched on cloth. Before I show you the actual project, I am going to show you some stills of the designs because they might be just a bit easier to see. These are stitched out on black and it really does show the designs off well. The actual project is done on plastic lids like you would get with takeout food. I live in the city of Portland and Multnomah County, and I think actually a lot of other places, you can't recycle plastic lids. So I thought there must be something that we could do that was kind of fun and be able to reuse those lids. So I came up with this project. Here's just some examples. So this is one of the lids that's not the completely clear plastic. But again, I'll bring this up and you can kind of get a better look at it. And this one I used a different color in the back. This one was just a 5-inch circle of the 12-weight vinyl. And here, because this is completely clear, I did a turquoise in the bobbin and purple on the front. And when you look through it, you can kind of get the shadow of them. So it kind of gives you an optical illusion of even more depth because you can see through the plastic. So that's kind of fun. This shows the fun little border for the flat plastic. And then here's just a couple other examples. So this was on a more clear lid, and this is the 3-color design, again in 2 different colors with the bobbin. This is a glittery vinyl, and honestly, it almost takes away from the stitching because there's so much going on with the glitter. This one strangely looks better on the camera than it does in person. This was kind of a stainless steel type vinyl. And again, I'm not sure how well the camera's going to be able to pick that up, but the stitching actually comes through better on this. If I would have used a darker color, you would see even more contrast. So just know that that's definitely possible on, this had writing all over it and you can't even see it now. The different types of lids for this project, I have a couple of examples here. The most important thing about the lid for this is that the flat part of this needs to be able to sit flat to the table. Here, so you can see, this is a perfect style for this because it's sitting on the table and this middle part is flat. There isn't any bounce here at all. If I turn this sideways and kind of hold this up, can you see how this part, the flat part, is flush with this edge? So that's exactly what you're looking for. In this case, so see how there's just a very slight lip right here? So when this sits flat, it's this outer ring that is actually sitting flat, and there's about, I'm going to say that's about 2 millimeters, that this middle part is actually not sitting completely flat. This is flexible enough that as long as you can get this to adhere to your stabilizer, I think that you'll be okay. I did one with this same lid and it seemed to work okay. Again, there's only about a 2 millimeter lip here. I wouldn't go much bigger than that. If you're wondering about the plastic, honestly, the type of plastic, that I'm not as concerned with. These are both number 2s. This one doesn't even have a number on it because basically it's not recyclable, which is one of the reasons that I'm using it for this project. It was just kind of a fun upcycle sort of a thing. This one is a number 4. And people ask me which kinds of lids. This happens to be obviously crumbled blue cheese. I think these are the lids from Winco when you get like their bulk peanut butter, the kind that you grind yourself. I think that was what this lid, and honestly, I have no idea what these lids are from. This is one of the white lids, and I just put some, this is just vinyl that I stuck on it, like for, for cutters. I just cut the circle and stuck it on, and this was actually on the downside. And then here, I've got some really sparkly, I'll try to get this up here a little bit closer. Some sparkly vinyl. If you've got white lids and you need to cover up your writing to be able to reuse them, there you go.